200 days in Pixelmon. For these next 100 days, we had only two goals: to get our first legendary Pokemon and to get our first shiny Pokemon. Will we be able to do it? Watch the whole video to find out. Also, if you guys enjoyed the video, then hey, leaving a like and subscribe honestly helps way more than you guys know, so it's appreciated a ton. Oh yeah, and also, I have a Discord server which is on the screen right now or in the link in the description. Hope you guys enjoy. See you in the video. For the first 5 days, I spent looking through the Pokédex, and apparently, you could get rewards for unlocking the Pokédex even more and more. So that's exactly what I wanted to do. It took a while to actually get everything going, but we actually finally did it, and I got a great key from it. And yeah, let's just say it wasn't exactly worth it. I'm not gonna lie. The next 2 days I spent mainly in the gyms, but it was stupid because their Beedrill kept evolving each time, and that just killed all my Pokemon, so I basically just kept losing. On days 108 through 110, I messed around with commands and realized that I was missing out on tons of rewards, all for just basically doing quests. And then I spent the rest of my time looking for a super crate, which if you guys don't know what that is, basically it's a crate that you can find randomly in the wild that can give you either keys or just overall a ton of other good loot. There was also a paintball event going on, so I spent a few days just going ahead and doing that, because let's just say I was getting a bit better each time, okay? Even though we lost, we won one round, and it wasn't exactly worth it. It was 20 tokens, you know, but that was alright, because the next few days we spent trying to find a Mew. Yeah, Mew. You know, those things that evolve to Mewtwo? Yeah, those are pretty freaking cool. And I wanted one for myself. There's no particular reason. It's mainly because it looks cool, but it didn't really matter because I couldn't find one. And then I decided to ask staff members, and they said that, oh, it usually takes a few hours to find one. And yeah, I didn't have that time, okay? I was trying to progress big, but it was cool because we also found a ton of more Pokemon. Days 121 to 125, I found out about excavation. Yeah, it turns out that you can actually level up a skill by just breaking dirt with a shovel. Yeah, that seems too easy. And it was. In those 4 or 5 days, I actually ended up leveling up my excavation all the way up to like level 60. Since I didn't want stuff getting repetitive, for the next 2 days, I spent looking at commands. Again, okay, look, I know. I already did it before, but I actually found some pretty useful things. Like this thing, it's like a gym, but like you can test before you fight the gym. It's kind of weird. It like just tests the power of your Pokemon basically, and I actually spent a lot of time here because each time that you actually fight these guys and you win, you get a lot of money from them. Now, it's not real money, it's Poké Dollars, which is used to buy stuff like Pokeballs and some other stuff, which I don't really even know about, but you know, either way, it's cool, okay? That's what I'm saying. Now, if I said any other day was important, just forget that, okay? Because here are about to come the most important days ever. So it all started when I logged on and I realized that I had a few keys in my inventory, some of them being Vote keys and the others being Omega keys, which if you guys don't know what Omega keys are, basically they're like 20 times better than Great and Ultra keys, meaning that they're freaking good. So I opened them, and they gave me even more keys. Not Omega keys, but like Legend, Shiny Legend, and even Shiny keys. Meaning that I could get tons of Pokemons. And that's exactly what I did. I don't even know what any of these Pokemons were or what they did. I just know that they looked freaking amazing. And then when it came to open the legend crates, I actually got 2 of the sickest looking legends. I got like this dragon thing called Rayquaza. I know I'm about to piss off a lot of Pixelmon fans or Pokemon fans, whatever. Okay, look. I'm gonna call it Rayquaza, okay? Rayquaza, okay, I can't even pronounce it anymore. And I got this other one called Diagla. But yeah, this was insane because this allowed for so many new chances. But since I had a ton of new Pokemon, I decided, you know what? I need to level them up quick. And that's exactly what I did. And I even participated in like a parkour event, which is actually honestly pretty cool. I actually won. Well, I didn't win. I just got a key for some reason. I don't even know. And that was really about it. But just because we got a lot of Pokemon doesn't mean I'm gonna stop the grind. So that's exactly what we continue doing. For a ton of days, we started fishing because we had to finish our quest, which I think it's called like Fisherman's Quest 2 or something like that, where we had to fish out 20 poison Pokemons, which takes so long, by the way, because you can only get like 1 or 2 a day. But after that, it was well worth it because we got some god tools from it. Well, not from the key, but like I grinded for it, okay? Look, I got enough money to buy a god tool. And just look, it like literally insta-mines. It's insane. Day 151, I gave my kids to a newcomer because I didn't really need them at this point. Then after that, I spent a lot of days just finishing a mining quest. And we got some pretty good loot from him. We got 25k, which, I mean, okay, look, it's a decent amount, alright? And then day 160, we fought a world boss. And I didn't really know how this worked. you can see me that like I fight the boss and I just completely stop, which was a huge mistake. Apparently the way this works is that you guys fight the boss over and over and over again, and at the end of the timer, the most amount of people that have fought in it basically just get the better prizes. And I was way behind because I had taken that like 1 to 2 minutes to find out how to actually do this. But I ended up still getting a boss key, which is like huge. Now I didn't actually end up opening the boss key until day 161. But then after that, I realized that, you know, maybe it's not that OP. I got a 5 times instance multiplier, which is really good, except for the fact that I just don't hunt Pokemon that much, so it's not exactly that good as you think. But then I used the rest of my time to just continue mining because it's a really easy way to make money. After that, I opened a ton of keys that I had stored up from doing the quest, and honestly it wasn't that bad. I got a ton of money, which was actually pretty cool. The next few days were pretty interesting. For the first 2, I found a gym while I was trying to explore, and I think I was trying to find a boss key here. I'm not really sure if I'm being honest. And then for the next 3 days, I tried completing this flash hunt, which I was supposed to like find like this bird thing, but I was looking in the water because apparently they spawn there, and I just didn't know that, and I kind of embarrassed myself. But you know what? It doesn't really matter. Day 176, I was looking for more quests to do because honestly, I just didn't want to get bored. And I found one that seemed way too easy. It was called Composter, something like that. And what you would have to do is basically plant trees. And although that's easy, you would lose a ton of money because bones cost like 300 each, and they're not easy to get, okay? So we left that for another time. Instead, we spent most of our money just upgrading the rest of the Pokemon that we got from that crate opening, because honestly I got a ton, but I didn't have that many candies, so I had to actually buy a ton of it, and I only had enough to like upgrade probably 2 to 3 of them to level 100. But overall, in the long run, it was 100% worth it though. All that leveling up was pretty boring if I'm being honest, but it came to good use because on days 179 to 184, we looked around the server and we found out that there were tons of different gyms. Like at first we started trying to fight the boss gyms, which I mean, okay, look, I couldn't get the pass easy, but we're not going to talk about that, all right? And you could also defeat player beaten gyms, which is honestly insane. So that's exactly what I tried. I tried to do the fairy one because that one has like a level skill cap of like level 100 Pokemon, which I mean, you know, yeah, basically it's the only one I was able to do. Okay, did I beat it? No, but I still tried. That's all that matters. For the next 5 days, we spent basically just trying to complete a bingo set, at least one singular line of bingo. If you guys don't know what that is, basically you can hunt Pokemon by typing /bingo, and you have to basically find a row of Pokemon and you can get some rewards. Or if you fill out the whole deck, then you get a ton of more rewards. But you know, we're kind of unlucky, so we only went for 1. And it took days upon days of just trying to find Pokemon. And honestly, I didn't get to finish it because while we were exploring for the bingo set, we actually found a huge boss, and I was trying to figure out what is this? And turns out that it was the legendary boss, which is actually crazy. I had spent a bit of time playing this event called Hunt and Run, and it was actually amazing. In short term, what would basically happen is that you would get spawned down and the admins would have to try to find you. And let's just say I was pretty good because I actually ended up winning a round out of like 4 rounds. But you know, it doesn't matter, okay? Because I still came out as the victor. And on day 194, we finally finished that bingo set that I had set earlier. And we got 25,000, which honestly, it's not bad, okay? Like more money for me. On day 195, I wanted to complete a flash hunt, but I didn't really have that much luck with it, but I did capture a ton of new Pokemon. And on day 196, I spent exploring player shops because for some reason, I didn't know that player shops were a thing. But thankfully, they didn't really have much that I could have actually used to progress, other than maybe candy, but that's really about it. And on day 197, I spent playing this event called Colors. And the whole thing for this event was basically where you had to try to step in the right color in a certain amount of time. And let's just say your boy isn't that good at that, okay? Like I lost multiple times. In fact, I didn't win at all. So it just kind of sucked. Days 198 through 199. I went out looking for a super crate, you know, those things that give you like good loot, such as like keys or maybe even money. And while I was exploring, I found this Venusaur. Is it called Venusaur? I think it's called Venusaur Boss that was just kind of laying there. So I actually beat it, and it gave me some like weird Venusaur type item, and I didn't really know what it did, but it was just kind of cool. And finally, day 200. I couldn't really find a good ending to this. Like I tried maybe, you know, maybe I could grind enough money to get a Mewtwo, or maybe I could get enough money to do this or that, but getting money was kind of a hard thing to do. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna help someone that's less fortunate than me in game. And that's exactly what I did. I found a random person that had just joined yesterday, and I gave them everything I had. all my Pokemon, which I think was like estimated to like 2.5 mil, to start them at their own adventure. I gave them all my coins and even all of my legendary Pokemon as well. I want to give you guys a huge thanks because this series would not be possible without you guys. Thank you all so much for the recent support, and honestly, there's just more coming up ahead. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I'll see you guys then. Peace out.